Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, and welcome to my live stream. How are we all today? I would imagine you're all much better than I am, I can assure you. Let me just you're all much better than I am, I can assure you. That's all right, just checking the live stream on my phone. Image looked good, audio's working. Thank you for coming in. Tony Montana, Thailand, first one to message. Hi there, mate. How are you? How are you? I'm a little bit short of breath because of my bruised lungs, and it makes it a little bit difficult to breathe, as you might imagine. Hello, Athol. How are you, buddy? Stayed up to find how you're faring. Now you're home. Yeah, I'm home from hospital. Been home for 2 days, 2 nights now. I can actually sleep okay. For those who have just joined and don't know, I see someone down there asking what happened. So I had a motorcycle accident over here in Chiang Mai, Thailand. I've pretty bad one. As you can see, I've broken my collarbone. I'll snap that. I'll show you an X-ray picture shortly. And I've broken 6 ribs, which, when you think about it, that's half my rib cage on the left side. So not very pleasant. I have a few little scratches on the hands, but other than that, that's about it. So could have been worse, I suppose. For those who might ask, I was wearing a helmet. I was also wearing enclosed shoes, and I was also wearing motorcycle Kevlar lined padded jeans. But I was not wearing a motorcycle jacket of any sort, just a long sleeve pullover. But I really think that if I had any proper motorcycle jacket on, it wouldn't have made a difference. Then again, there is a bit of a mystery involved in this accident. Hello, Atoll. Did I say that? Yes. Woody W. G'day, Pete. Yep. You just caught up with the news. Yes. I hope to make a speedy recovery. They're saying I'll be wearing this for the next month or 2. And there's at least 3 months worth of healing. I do have an appointment back at the hospital, I think next week, for just do the X-rays again, make sure everything's still okay. And yeah, good news, Pete. How's the bike, Paul? The bike, I don't know how the bike is. It's been returned to the company that I hired it from. So a very good group of people, and they tell me the bike is not too badly damaged. In fact, it's probably repaired by now. So that's all good. The motorcycle company I use, their link is always in the description of my videos. They're very good. The rental price of the bike included insurance. So even though the motorbike wasn't covered for the insurance, I was, and any damage I might have caused was covered. I don't think I damaged anything, but yeah, so it covered me for up to 30,000 Thai baht. I was in hospital for 4 days, and though 3 days were covered by insurance, everything, all the x-rays, the CAT scan, the treatment, the medication, the food, everything in hospital, which was the Chiang Mai Calamore Hospital, were fantastic. They were really, really good. And all I had to pay was for the last day. So my out-of-pocket bill for all of this turned out to be, I'm looking down here at the bill, it was about 12,000 baht. So not too bad. So there you go, Paul. And David's there, hello. My Calypso Life, g'day there, buddy. All tied up is there. Hello, mate. I can show these on chat. Yes, I'm doing my live stream through my webcam and computer rather than on my phone. I can check everything on my phone here, and it's all good. Unfortunately, yesterday and particularly today, up here in Chiang Mai, the pollution is absolutely terrible. The smoke outside is shocking. I think I saw somewhere on the internet saying it was the worst, most polluted city in the world yesterday. And it looks like today's going that way as well, because I've got all my blinds closed because I get the sun in here in the morning. I don't want it to heat up in here. I have my ceiling fan going just to circulate a bit of air. But the sun in the sky is shining a brown through the brown haze on the wall here. So it's probably a good idea not to go outside if you can avoid it, if you happen to be up here in Chiang Mai. I'll catch up with your comments. Let me just scroll down a bit. So yeah, I was very lucky, all right. We got to do live and walking. Yeah, see, the first night back home was very hard. I got no sleep, maybe an hour's sleep. I couldn't lie on my bed. I ended up sitting in this computer chair for the night. But the night after and the night since, I've been lying in bed and I've been okay. I have, as you can see on my kitchen bench there, I have a ton of medication, painkillers, anti-inflammatories, you name it, it's all there. And I take those. There's about 5 tablets I take before I go to bed, and I'm in no pain. So the last 2 nights, I sleep no problem at all, no problem. And as long as I don't move, I can sit in my chair, I can stand up, and I can walk around, sort of shuffling around. It's okay. The toughest part is the breathing. You can't do anything too physical because I can't take in deep breaths. Not that I can't, it's just that I can take in deep breaths, and I'm supposed to exercise and keep doing that. And there's a little bit of pain. I feel a little bit of pressure, but the worst part is when you're moving, like I'm turning left and right, or I'm sitting down on the bed, or getting up, I can feel the bones moving. You know, like people when they can crack their fingers, they crack their knuckles. It's a little bit like that on the inside around my rib cage. Not painful, I can just feel it moving. So the most important thing is the collarbone. I have to make sure that that's not moving at all. I keep my arm in the sling. Let's go down. Hey, Paul Mitchins, McHiggins, how are you, buddy? Welcome. Do you still don't know what happened? Yeah. It's a mystery to me. I don't know how the accident happened. I don't know what caused it. I don't know how. I don't remember anything. All I remember is lying on the ground with the paramedics working around me. That's it. I don't know what led up to the accident. I ride that road quite regularly, at least 3 times a week. And from the coffee shop, when I left the coffee shop coming back, I don't remember. From the coffee shop back to my condo, it's a 30-minute motorbike ride. And about, I'd say, 20 minutes of that ride is on a nice mountain road before you get into the metropolitan area of Chiang Mai. And this happened. So what I did was, and I can show you this, I went onto Google Maps because I was using Google Maps on my phone for the ride. And if you go into Google Maps, you can actually go to your timeline, which I'm looking at now. I'm just opening up my timeline. And if I go to Tuesday, let's change the date back to Tuesday the 11th, right? I can see now, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but that's showing where I was. And if I look along, I can see that I left here at 9:27 a.m. in the morning. Okay. I was riding for 7 minutes. I stopped at 7-Eleven. Then I got on my bike and I rode 17 kilometers for 25 minutes. I got to a place called Aya Coffee, where I stopped there for nearly 2.5 hours. Okay. Then I drove 15 minutes, right? I drove 15 minutes to a point where it shows on the map where I was, and then the icon changes from me on a motorcycle, right, to me in a car, which I assume is the ambulance. All right. And from, where are we? For 15 minutes. And then from the 15 minutes at that point, I went, it shows me taking at 12:37 arriving at the Calamore Hospital. And I can see where the ambulance has taken me, which way it's gone. So I do have a record of where the accident happened. And I can zoom in on the map and spot it there. And I'm interested to go back. Hello, Disco Tech. How are you, buddy? Welcome. Let me just get my YouTube back up on my screen here again. There we go. All right. There, like that. We're good. Let me have some water. Ah, that's nice. All right. It's getting warm in here. I'm starting to sweat. I have to put the aircon on again, I think, soon. Hey, Hobby Time. The nurses were very nice at the hospital. All of them, very pretty nurses, like angels. They're really good. I wish I could have brought a couple home with me. Yeah. Oh, well. What else we got? Good morning, Pete. How is it? Hello, Discotheque. Yes. You're looking a little bit better now that you was on hospital. Yeah. I will show you some photos. In fact, to show you how much of a YouTuber nut I am, I actually have a bit of video to show you as well. I don't remember doing this, but obviously I did. I recorded the trip on the ambulance. Would you like to see the video of me in the ambulance? Here we go. Jackson, how are you, buddy? Yeah. I really want to know what happened. There is evidence of a place that I'll be able to find and go back to, and somebody might remember, but it's going to be a month or more before I can go back there because I can't ride a bike. You know? But you'll see, I've definitely come off the side of the road. I haven't come off on the road. I don't know why. I don't know if there were some road works going on. Maybe some animal ran out in front of me. I just have no memory of what caused the accident. Now, I've had a brain scan and all that, so I don't have any problem there. Hello, Go for Glenn. How are you, mate? Yeah. So you'd be heading back to the scene. You said it was a roundabout from memory. So I wonder if there was any commercial business around that area. I don't know. I don't remember saying a roundabout. I don't know. I have yet to check the timeline from my Google Maps on the phone. Is not very accurate. You can't really zoom down. It gives sort of straight lines rather than accurate representations along the road. But if I go to Google Maps on my PC and use that to search, then I'm sure I could get in there and get it down more detail. Go for Glenn. How are you, mate? So yeah. Yes, there could have been some camera, yeah. But, you know, I think police showed up as well. I'm told that the police did come. And I'm told there was no other vehicle involved. And so that's all good. I was asked at the hospital if I'd been drinking or anything. As you guys know, I don't drink. Don't drink, don't smoke, none of that. And I'm sure they got plenty of my blood to check on that. So, yeah, that's a mystery. Hey there. Yeah, broken wing is right. All right, look, I know you guys are still talking, but I want to show you this bit of video I've got lined up here. Let me see if I can just take that off the chat for a second. And let's have a look at this for a moment, okay? Here we go. All right, this isn't the video, but this is when I was put inside the ambulance. So I'm looking outside. There's some sort of little cafe, roadside cafe there. Has a pink umbrella, and then the other one with green roof. So I'm sure I could probably recognize that spot again from where I am. All right, let's have a look. That wasn't the video, sorry. Let's have a look at this one now. This will be the, I'm not sure what this, I thought that was video. We'll have a look. We've got a few pictures anyway. Let's have a look at this one. All right, so here I've taken a photo while I'm being treated. I use this as the thumbnail, you would have noticed. Hey, Jim and Beach Life. How are you guys? Let me just get comfortable here a bit. Oh, that's better. Okay. So, yeah. So here's where I was getting treated on the ground. Doesn't really give away where I was at all. We've got another shot here. And literally just dirt and leaves. So I've actually come off the road. I've come off the road. But to do this damage to my shoulder and break so many ribs, surely I would have hit something. My body must have hit something other than the ground to do that. I don't know. I don't know. I could falling on the flat surface do that. Maybe I've hit a tree. I don't know. So now we're going to have a quick look at the X-ray. We'll take that down for a second. And here's where you're going to see. See, I was on a road, not a dirt road. I wasn't on a dirt road. It was just dirt on the side of the road. You see? Okay. I was treated in a private hospital. I think that's what it is, the Chiang Mai Calamore Hospital. Yeah. Hey, Kim, will the bike company be able to give you info about the bike? Yes. So he'll have photos of the bike and the damage. He also went to pick up the bike from the police station where it was taken. And I think there's a police report somewhere of the incident that I think he collected as well for his insurance for the bike. Okay. So I have yet to see all of that. I'd be interested to see what the police report was. What are you asking there? Would they be able to see the damage on the bike and roughly give you an idea if someone hits you or you hit something? Yeah. Look, maybe. But I went down on my left side. My jeans over in the corner there, can't see them. They're just covered in dirt down the left leg. My top I was wearing, they cut that off me. So that's gone. My helmet apparently is okay. It might just need a new visor. It's covered in dirt. And so was I. Could have landed on the bike. Yeah, says Jackson. That's true, I could have. I really could have. So let me show you the X-ray, guys. Let's have a quick look at the X-ray. There we go. So there's my collarbone. All right. And I'm not too sure what all that other stuff is where that red arrow is, but I think that's pointing towards my ribs down there. But as you can see, that collarbone is really completely broken and dislocated, isn't it? Fractured, whatever you want to call it. So, yeah. Not pretty. That's what they call a broken bone in the trade, yes. Considering that all my life, I've only ever had a broken nose when I was 18. Yeah. So I don't think any jacket would have protected me. I just want to know what I hit. It's broke, all right. It sure is. Look at that. Yep. So let me remove that. That's a picture of my naked chest with X-rays. So, yeah. Now, fortunately, when I first went into hospital, they were thinking I might have to have surgery on it. They were thinking of, putting a plate and some screws in there. But when they got the X-ray back, the doctor came up to me and he said, "You won't need surgery. It's okay, but it's very important that I don't move my shoulder at all because I could still, if it doesn't heal in the right position somehow, it could still need surgery." But he doubts it. He says it should be okay. All right, so I've got one more thing to show you guys on here, and this is the actual video trip of me going in the ambulance, my ride in the ambulance. So let's have a quick look at that. I think there's audio on this as well. Okay. Well, there you go. I think that is actually the first time I've watched that right through. And I just noticed you could hear the heart rate monitor going in the background. And I can tell you that was a rough ride in the ambulance. My God, they must have given me some sort of painkillers, because I remember when the ambulance was going around corners, they were actually holding me on the bed so I wouldn't slide off. It was going so fast, and it took exactly, let's have a look, 15 minutes from the accident scene to the hospital. So let's get back to the chat. And what we got? Yes. Good on yous. Let me go back to here again. Excuse me. Oh, I got to tell you guys, burping is okay now. I can burp, but geez, I don't want to even think about sneezing. And I can do a cough a little bit. I can cough a little bit. Hello, Jazz Sounds. How are you? Welcome. And welcome to anybody who's new to my Discovering Thailand channel. I know a lot of guys have come across from my Oscar modeling channel, which I didn't do my live stream on that I do every week, because that requires me to get up at 4 in the morning or earlier, and I wasn't ready to do that yet. So that's why I've left a message, and a lot of you people are from my modeling channel. So good on yous. Who else we got? Yeah, it is a broken bone, all right. You can't break it much more than that. And it started off with 2 or 3 ribs, they said, and I still can't get a definitive answer on how many ribs. The last time the doctor did the x-ray, the day I left the hospital, he came and spoke to me, and he was the one who said, you definitely got 5 broken ribs, possibly 6. I mean, an x-ray is an x-ray, can't you tell? But anyway, that's not going to make a difference. It's still, as Beach Life says, dang ouch. Absolutely. Yeah, I did do a nice job, didn't I? And I can't laugh either, so don't be too funny. No cracking jokes, guys, because laughing is not possible. Hey, Paul, chickens, yes, that's a break. It sure was. Medical treatment cost. I think I'm behind in chat. I already went through that. It cost me out of pocket about 13,000 Thai baht. Let's work that out. 13,000 Thai baht in Australian dollars. I got this Google AI on here that
to understand that currency exchange rates fluctuate.
It doesn't like answering my questions.
Therefore, any figure I give you is an approximation.
All right. So it cost me about $600 Australian.
Use online currency converters.
Let me keep him quiet. It was $600 Australian for everything. Medical treatment over here is very, very cheap. Now, I'll be upfront with you guys, all right? I don't have any health cover over here. I never have any health cover, all right? And I'll tell you why. And why is I knew I had this cover on the motorbike. I knew that, so I knew that I was okay if something happened on a motorbike. But generally walking around and other accidents that could happen and health issues, I've been paying out of pocket because it's cheap over here, all right? I had my swollen feet, which were a problem, had got checked up. I had everything from a cardiograph to I went to a urologist. I had x-ray of my lungs. I had all this stuff done and walked away, and it only cost me the equivalent of about $100. It was amazing. So I didn't bother. Now, my background is in Australia. When I lived in Australia, private health cover is absolutely a rort and a rip-off. And most medical in the public system is free in Australia. So all my life, I have never bothered with private health cover, and I have never needed it. And just before I came to Thailand, I had 2 medical issues, right? One was a kidney stone. So I suffered a kidney stone problem requiring surgery and all the rest of that. And I went through the public health system, cost me nothing, not a cent. And then just a few weeks before I came to Thailand, I had that embolism, where the blood clot went through my heart and lung, and I almost died. Again, public health system didn't cost me anything. So I've had no need. Now, I've traveled all over the world. I've been through Africa. I've been all over Asia. Every year I travel, and I've never bothered getting travel insurance. Never needed to, because I've just been fortunate, I guess, you know. Now, your luck doesn't last forever, and I'm aware of that, and it's all good. And this whole episode won't cost me much, but having said that, I will be looking at, I think Bangkok Bank offers some pretty good health insurance for about 7,000 baht a year, which is really good. Covers you for all the basic needs, but doesn't cover you for motorcycle accidents. This isn't the end of me riding motorcycles, I can assure you. I won't be renting a bike anymore. Obviously, I can't ride now for the next month or so. But for those who know me and my channel, I was always planning to buy a new motorbike after I got my after I renew my retirement visa I'm on, which is next month. Okay, and I want to buy like last year's model Honda ADV 350, and I still do. I still will, but that doesn't include insurance. That's something I'll have to pay extra for, and make sure I have, unlike the rental bike, which came with insurance. All right. So, yeah. Oh, I'll be back on the bike. No problem. Jazz sounds. Your friend in Colorado punctured his lung with his ribs by turning sideways too quick. Yeah, he's 6'4" and thin. Dr. Tyson put on some weight. Yeah, I'm thin. I'm 6'1". I was actually too tall for the hospital beds. Yeah, the hospital beds were too short for me. But anyway, yeah, I don't think that there's a risk of that happening. I think it's more of a bruising, but it's strange, isn't it? Like, look what's happened to me. I've broken all these bones, and yet there's not a bruise on me. I've looked at myself in the mirror in the bathroom and stood there and looked at myself left to right, and I can't see anything. There's not a mark on me, right? My shoulder is a little bit swollen, but not too bad, you know. I mean, there's no unusual bumps or things sticking out that shouldn't be there. No scratches. The only scratches is just a little bit on the back of that hand, a little bit on my other hand. And for some strange reason, my toe on my left foot, on my right foot, my big toe and the one next to it has a little bit of skin off the top. And yet I was wearing shoes, and my shoes were on all the time. And there's the shoe that was on my, not that foot, but on my left foot, the shoelace is broken through the eye. That's been torn out somehow during the crash. But other than that, there's no other marks on me. So, of course, I wore the jeans, which are Kevlar lined. So they probably helped me a lot. So, yeah, There you go. What else we got here? Brian, a friend of mine broke her collarbone a few months ago. Just tripped. Yeah, it's an easy break. Takes a while to recover, and you'll need some physio to gain movement once the bone knits. Yeah. Yeah. Always a YouTuber, even in emergency. Yeah, I still had to get the camera out, didn't I? I have another video that I haven't set up to show on here of me arriving at the hospital. And I videotaped all the way through going into the emergency section of the hospital. I took photos. Yeah, I took photos of everything. Look, 2 years ago when I was in Thailand, we just have a sip of this. Oh, water tastes so good. I had an accident down when I had my girlfriend here in Thailand. I had a Thai girlfriend for 10 years. And I kicked my toe. Well, I kicked a rock, right? And I dislocated my big toe. I looked down, there's my toe sticking up like this. And I thought, oh, geez, I thought I'd broken it. I was at a national park. So I ended up riding on my motorbike to the hospital in this little small town where she lived. Went into the hospital there, into emergency. And I'll tell you what, this is 100%, this is amazing. And another reason why I didn't think I need to get insurance, because insurance is not all that cheap. Anyway, so I went into that hospital and they took an x-ray. They told me it was dislocated, not broken. Good. And they're going to reset it, straighten it. I said, good. So back in the emergency room with the nurses and the doctor, he gave me some painkiller needle around my foot, on my foot. I'm there the whole time videoing and taking photos, you know, and there they are pulling and stretching and straightening my toe. I couldn't feel a thing, which was great. And they fixed it all up, straightened it up. I remember the doctor, he was a young guy. He turned and looked at me, he goes, what do you think? Does that look all right to you? I said, you're the doctor. I don't know. Yeah, he said, yeah, it looks all right. So they bandaged me up and splintered it and all the rest and sent me on my way. And then I came back 10 days later. Well, I came back a week later because it was really hot and I couldn't go in the swimming pool and I could hardly walk around. I had to buy a pair of sandals and cut the ends off so my toe could sit out the end, you know. Oh, it was a pain. But I was in no pain right through from the time I kicked my toe and did that, which hurt. But going to the hospital, getting all that done, they gave me painkillers when I left. It didn't swell up. I was in no pain at all right through. And then I got back to the hospital. How much do you think the bill cost? During that process, I had 3 x-rays, one after they straightened it, and then one when I went back to the hospital the next week. So all of that came to the equivalent of 60 Australian dollars. All right, we're talking about 50 US dollars. That was my bill for all that treatment. So there you go. So there we go. And I do not remember that. Yeah. Yeah, I don't understand. Maybe it's a shock of the accident happening. But yeah, my first memory is pretty much lying on the ground with the paramedics when I pretty much was taking that photo and doing stuff. Like I do remember this, right? And I do remember being on the ground, but anything before that is just gone. There's just no memory of that at all. This is a good picture. I like this one because I can see the little cafe with a pink umbrella that I really want to go back to find out. That guy standing there at the door, he doesn't even look like a paramedic. I don't know if you guys could tell. Do you think he's a policeman? I'm not sure. He's certainly not a paramedic. Let me just check this. So he could be a policeman there. I'm not sure. Okay, let me just try and get this back working. We're still live, right? Everything's still coming up all right? Yeah, there it is. So yeah. Yeah, he does have like khaki pants and a belt. Possibly he's a policeman. Yeah. Anyway. Hardcore YouTuber, yes, mate. For some things we got to put ourselves through to get the views, eh? Oh my gosh. Hello, go for Glenn. Pete, you missed the great opportunity to put the Benny Hill soundbite intro over the top of that. Yes, that would be funny. Good one. At least being right-handed, yeah. Yeah, I'm right-handed, so that would make things. It's not easy. Like I live on my own here. Okay, I know a few people in the building here. I haven't left my room since I got here, but I might go downstairs today, just down in the foyer and sit down there. I'm sure people recognize me. They'll come over and go, "Oh my God, what happened?" There's a nice couple live opposite me, where him and his Thai wife live, but he's over in the UK at the moment. But his wife's there, and he rang me and he said, if you need anything, shop at the shops or anything like that, just go knock on the door and she can help you out. So that's really good. It's hard here when I literally have one hand to do everything. I struggle to do my washing, my dishes and clean up. I can bend down and pick things up off the ground, which is good. And trust me, I have dropped things. So I've got my mate there all tied up from his channel, Tom. I'm sure he's still there in chat somewhere. We're going to meet up tomorrow for a coffee, so I'm looking forward to that. We'll just go out the front here and have a coffee out front and sit down. But Tom was there. He came to the hospital straight away when I ended up there, and he went looking for my bike and went to the police station, and he was fantastic, great help. He even bought me this shirt because I didn't have a shirt to go home, and they cut mine up when they took it off me, which I still haven't taken this off because I think I'm going to struggle getting it back on. We'll see. I've got a couple of short sleeve shirts, so we'll do that. I haven't had a shower yet. I've washed my face, my hair, my hands, and I've done like from the waist, these showers you can hold the nozzle, so from the waist down, and that's okay. But yeah, good on you, Tom, from all tied up. Fantastic, great. Thanks for your ongoing support, and everybody else too. I've heard from Walkabout Wayne. For those who know Walkabout Wayne, YouTuber up here in Chiang Mai, he's wishing me the best as well. That was great. My friend Trip in the US put the information up on social media so people were aware of what happened. John Canton over here, also a YouTuber, reached out and said hello. I actually spoke to him, so that was good, and a few others too. So it's been great. It's been great. Oh, what's that? Sorry, I skipped that. Brian, I didn't know you were a modeler. That's one of my old hobbies. Yeah, that's my hobby. Right next to me, I can't reach it. Or maybe I can. I'll show you what I've been building. There's a Mark 1, I think it's Mark 1. Yeah, Mark 1 Spitfire. There's the cockpit in there. All right. So yeah. But I won't be doing anything with that for a while. Can't do that with one hand. But my whole area here is all my model building and stuff. You've got to have a hobby when you retire in Thailand, you know, or when you retire anywhere and you stop work, you've got to have a hobby. All right. There's a good model shop here in Chiang Mai as well, if you're interested. Good place where you can buy all your model kits and paints and everything here. That's really good. But if you're all interested, okay, it's Oz Scale Modeling. I think I have about 6,500 subscribers on there, and I just video all my ships and tanks and all the other cars and things that I build. So there you go. Floating ribs are hard to distinguish brakes. Okay. What about getting accident insurance? Yeah, that's what there is places out there you can get insurance. I'll have to look into it. I'm sure the expats have got some places where you can go and find out about that, you know. Oh, that tastes good. I love water. I've got orange juice and apple juice. Going to need to go down to 7-Eleven soon. The security of this building here, they have security guards on here. They've been great. When I showed up here, they helped me out. They grabbed the spare key for my condo up here because my keys are still with the bike. And they helped me up to my room and opened up for me, and they're good. And I've even been offered that if I ever have to go down to 7-Eleven, they'll come in and carry whatever I'm buying back for me. So that's great. Thanks, Brian. Yeah, thanks for coming in, mate. You're welcome. Yeah. Scam, hey? I don't know. Crypto Slacker, hello. Check Steady Eddie. Yes. Lucky he had cover. 3 months in hospital. Cost the bomb. Yes, that's true. He's down in Pattaya, yeah? Yeah, I've seen the videos. Yeah. Look, I'm not old. I'm 58. But I'm living in a dangerous world. I've got to admit, Thailand is a more dangerous place for an accident than Australia, particularly if you need to get around on a motorbike. Yeah, I mean, I live near the hospital. The hospital is just a 60-second walk down to the corner, and there's Rajanev Hospital, I think that's how you pronounce it. And I hear the ambulances go past. You might have heard it in the background. I hear ambulances go past here all the time. And the statistics are that 70 to 75% of every ambulance that gets called out is going out to a motorcycle incident or an accident involving a motorcycle. Chiang Mai is the most dangerous city in the world, right? In the world for motorcycle accidents and deaths. It beats anywhere else in Thailand, and it's better, you know, more than India, more than all these other places. It's the most dangerous. And the number one reason, I believe, is because people don't wear helmets. well, at least the minimum safety. Don't wear helmets. And don't also remember, you know, a motorcycle accident here, you don't just think, oh, one motorcycle, one person. I've seen families of 4 or 5 on a motorcycle. So you can imagine. And of course, there's very dangerous riding as well. A lot of the young people ride extremely dangerous. Been through the wars. Yeah, I'm going through the wars at the moment. Yes. Heard of a guy dying in Bangkok, cost the family 100K to get his body back. No money, no body. Yeah. Yeah, it'd be an interesting video to do. I'm certainly going to compliment the hospital treatment I got and how good they were. They even had these consultants there, these nurses that were specifically there for foreigners. So if you don't speak Thai, they would come up. I met 3 of them. One of them was a very close friend of the owner of the hospital, and she came in after I had a what do you call it? I had one of those a catheter stuck up inside me. Yeah, not fun. And my bladder was drained, and but she was beside me, talking me through that. That was all right. But even after, she stayed there in my room for nearly an hour, chatting about her life, her husband, and all that. Really nice. So, yeah, these people are there for foreigners that are in hospital. The room was quite good too. I had a private room with a bathroom, fridge, TV, nice view on the 6th floor, looking over the city. Obviously aircon and everything. So it was very good treatment. He does look like a copper. Sorry, I'm way behind in chat. I'll catch up. He does, doesn't he? Yeah, he might have been a cop. I don't know. It's how long I was there on the ground at the accident scene, because even though Google timeline shows me stopped there, it doesn't say how long. It includes that as just a stop, but it's not like I was there for 10, 15, 20 minutes or whatever. No, it doesn't. But I'll look into that in a bit more detail. There's Jim. Hey there, Jim. Yes, he's here. Good on you, mate. All tied up. We've got quite a few people watching. If anyone's new, say hello. I think it's set up that if you can chat, all you do is hit the subscribe button. It's free to subscribe. You can join us here and chat. If you've got any questions, go for it. It's not. I usually do a live stream. This is a day late. I usually do them yesterday, but I wasn't really well enough yesterday. It was difficult for me to speak as much as I need to now, because I end up. You can tell now I'm short of breath. You know. I don't know what the temperature is going to be today, but it's certainly warming up already. Let me just do a quick check. The weather's saying for Chiang Mai, it's saying haze. Yeah, haze, all right. 23 degrees. No, it's going to get to 38 today. Another bit of bad news today is that they're painting our building where I live, which is good. But they've closed the pool for the week. Not that I can go swimming, but it would be nice. There is like a kiddies pool down there where I could easily just sit on the edge with my feet in the water. I would have liked to have done that. Not this week, unfortunately. Who else we got? Let's go. Retired. There's my mate. Hey there. G'day, buddy. Yeah, thanks, mate. Retired, don't give up. Another YouTuber up here in Chiang Mai, does some great videos. Yeah, go check him out. Check out his channel as well. Very informative, knowledgeable person. In fact, it was him that got me interested in wanting to get a Honda ADV 350, which is what he rides with his nice Thai wife. And yeah, so I guess we won't. Well, maybe we'll catch up next time you're up here. He lives just a little bit, about an hour out of Chiang Mai, I think. Yeah. Yeah, any excuse not to build an aircraft. Yeah, certainly is, eh? That's okay. I'll get it done. What's this? Jazz, try Cigna for health insurance, yeah? Okay. Yeah, CIGNA? I'm going to write that down. Tell you what, not too bad being stuck in here. I play computer games. I'm playing a game called Once Human. It's a lot of fun. CIGNA. All right, I will have a look. I'll look that up later for sure. Who we got there? Bendigo. Hydroblasting. How are you? Craig. Good one, mate. And where are you? Where are you all from? Let me know. Jazz sounds saying can cover you worldwide. Yeah. You know, it's not like travel. It's not travel insurance. I need just a permanent health insurance. There's a few. Ricky in Isan did a good video, if you know of him. I think he's a subscriber of mine as well. Did a good video on insurance options. Get over here. Thanks, mate. That's all. Yeah. Glad you guys could make it in the UK. I don't know what time. What time is it in the UK now?
The time in the UK.
Oh, it's 2 a.m.
58
Yeah, 2 a.m. in the UK. Thanks for everybody for coming in. Most of America is about 12 hours behind me, which is about, it'll be about 9 p.m., depending on where in America. You're heading off, yeah. Good, thanks, guys. Pat Thai, hello. Yeah, it didn't cost me much. 4 days in hospital, 3 days were covered by insurance. I only had to pay for the last day. So I was only out of pocket by about $500 Australian. I think I worked it out at $500 or $600, which is fine. Yeah. And I'll probably go back. I will go back next week. I just have to. I've got all my stuff on here. They gave me this paperwork, and it's a medical certificate, and it's saying that I have to go back. Pain in left shoulder area, chest, something. Motorbike accident, fractured cervical, no, scapula, whatever they call that bone up there, and rib. Cause of accident, no, or for the cause of accident, they've just put my fractured left, that, you know what. And anyway, doctor's suggestion, 17th of March, is it? Yeah, Yeah, I can't understand this. I have to figure out what day they want me to go back for that x-ray. I'll take that downstairs where the girls can have a look, because I forget what date they said I need to go back. So yeah. Yeah, I wish they would. That's probably what you need private health cover for, eh? I certainly miss the nurses. Oh, wow. None of the nurses speak much English, but they all use Google Translate on the phone to ask you questions and say anything. So one particular nice nurse came in every 3 or 4 hours taking my blood pressure. You know how they do that? She comes in during the night, rolls up my sleeve, puts the thing on, and then puts the little heart rate monitor on my finger, sticks the thermometer under my armpit, and she was actually singing there quietly to herself for a while. Very nice. Anyway. Purple, yes. Air quality, hand-on in the purple today. Yeah, it's very, very unhealthy. So not good to go out at all. Yeah. Just catching up with the chat. So yeah, stay indoors is right. You'll be in Chiang Mai on the 3rd of April. Get over and see you. Yeah, but for sure. Yeah, thanks, mate. I'll tell you what, it's getting close to Songkran, isn't it? Second week of April will be the big, the world's largest water fight over here. I don't think I'll be up for that. But I need to check on that because I need to renew my yearly retirement visa. And I think my 90-day reporting is around that time, and immigration, because of the public holidays for Songkran, are closed for almost a whole week. Yep, 2 a.m. here in the UK. Yeah. So 9 p.m. in the Midwest of USA. Jim from Chicago. And we're down to the bottom of the chat. I got one of the nurses' line ID. Haha, so did I. In fact, the one that sent me the x-ray that you saw, which she sent that via line to me. Yeah. Koh Lipi for a week, yes. Very nice. Yeah, that'd be nice. Yeah, look, I enjoyed Songkran for the first time last year. Had a great time. Enjoyed it, did video and all that. And a lot of the people that live here that are locals now, like expats, they don't like Songkran because it goes for like almost a week, from the 12th to the 15th of March. Yeah, that's right. At least, yeah. But that's okay. I think it might be okay. Over here, they had all the security guards set up, like down on the driveway at the boom gate, like a giant tub of water, and they were filling up their water guns with that and taking shots at people. And God, at first I thought it was pretty dangerous, especially with people riding motorbikes getting sprayed with water as they go along the road. Anyway, do several videos. Yeah, good. April, yes, April it is. Yeah, not March. Yeah. Anyway, but as for content for the channel, I'll find a few subjects and I'll do a couple of videos when I'm feeling a little bit better. Maybe next week. There's a couple of subjects I'll bring up and talk about and put up a few videos. As you know, I've been doing a few videos about condos to rent, even houses to rent. I'm working with Perfect Homes here in Chiang Mai. They're allowing me to video the properties they have on their listings, which is good because next year I'll certainly be looking at moving up into a house or something different. So my experience looking for a place and what's available, I'll share that with everybody else who might be coming over here. And we'll look at different budget ranges as well, because people, you know, like the last one was about $450 a month rent, and that video's gone really well. There's over 10,000 views on that video. That's fantastic. The previous, so I'm looking at doing another video which I had organized with lovely Jade, who works for Perfect Homes. She was going to meet me, but of course the accident happened, so I didn't. But if I can get around again, I don't mind catching an Uber somewhere. Ubers are cheap. It cost me about 70 baht from the hospital to here. So I can still get out and make a video on a condo, you know. But, you know, I just got to take things a little bit slow. Yeah. And you'll be back before Songkran, yes. Ice and powder and toxic water. Yeah. Yeah. Especially near the river or the moat. I remember being up around there and getting sprayed with water, and it collected all out of that green, brown moat water. In fact, I've heard that they're currently, like they did last year, they drained the moat around the old city and refilled it to help get the water cleaner for Songkran. So I think that they're doing that at the moment. Yes, mate. Thank you. I will. I have no idea. I don't know. The doctor told me that when this thing heals up on its own, I should not have any problem. Collarbone, not a problem. The collarbone does not affect the movement of my arm. Okay, so the best thing I can do is get in the pool and swim again. When that's healed, that bone's healed, how can I say? It has no effect of your shoulder. All right, it doesn't affect your shoulder. I mean, right now, look, see, I can move my arm. See, there's no pain. Up and down, there's no pain. It's just that collarbone. I don't even know why it's there. I guess it's just a support for something, but it has no effect on your actual shoulder movement. All right. So, yeah, I don't think there is any physical therapy required after it's healing up. I can lend you a video or two, Bill. Listen, I just finished watching. If anyone's got suggestions, I only have Netflix on the TV, and I just watched the final of Dexter. I was watching Dexter, good series, and then I was watching Night Shift. I finished that too. So if anyone suggests a good series on Netflix, that would be good. Okay, Paul's going. Thank you, mate. Take care, I will. Cheers, mate. Yeah, that's an option, isn't it? There are some big places too, really. I'll do videos on a few properties for all different levels of people's budgets. But that last one was quite nice. The next one that I was going to do had like a loft in it where you go upstairs, and the bedroom was upstairs, and and there's some very expensive penthouse places as well, some very big houses and homes. So some that most people you could only dream about, but it doesn't hurt to see and look what's available. What's this? Actually, we could do a joint live show, Pete. We could. Absolutely. Yes. In fact, I'm using StreamYard here, and all I need to do is drop the link in here. And if you've got a camera, you can click on that link and join me on the live stream. And maybe we'll do that next week. I'll be back to doing it on Sunday, the live stream, probably about 9 a.m. I'll do that next Saturday. But we'll see. I could send a couple of links out there, and you're welcome to join in on camera. You can also, I think you can also share it to your own if you've got your own YouTube channel. Yeah. Yeah, well, yeah. I was thinking, see, I'm a bit concerned. When I take this shirt off, I think I'm going to struggle getting it back on again. I'm thinking I may have to go down 7-Eleven. Not today, but definitely tomorrow, without a shirt on, just wearing the sling, because next door to 7-Eleven, there's this little Muslim place where they do these banana and honey rotis, really nice for breakfast. So I'd like to go down there tomorrow morning. I'm sure there'd be no issue, considering the condition I'm in. If I get down there without a shirt on, should be all right. Thanks, Jackson, mate. Thanks for coming in and saying hi. We've still got like 30 people. Lots of new faces too, new names. Say hello to me in chat. Let me know where you're watching from. Wilso, hello. Good morning. Prime. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I'll go back and check. I also have a program on my computer here called Popcorn Time, and it shows all the latest movies. In fact, I'll just quickly have a look. I watched a movie the other day. I'm just going to go down and have a look at it here. I'll just open up. I can't remember the name of it. But it shows recent movies. Here it goes. Captain America, Brave New World. Have you heard of that? I watched that. It was okay. So I can watch a few movies like that. Yeah, sure, mate, we will. Good. We can do that, no problem. Order on Lazada. Yeah, okay. That's all right. Far away, Fred. Hey, buddy. Good on you, mate. I watched, for everybody watching, another very, very good YouTuber up here in Chiang Mai in Thailand. Far away, Fred. Go check out his channel. Just by coincidence, he just did a video interviewing a fellow who had an accident on a scooter over here. I watched that video last night, mate, and yeah, very interesting. And so But yeah, get over and watch Far Away Fred. Good stuff. As you can see, I'm not in the best condition with lots of broken bones and stuff. Oh yeah, what's this derby? Okay. But yeah, but for those who may be coming in the channel and having a look, I'll put that picture back up again. There's the one with that's the broken collarbone there. So well and truly broke, along with some ribs, half a dozen ribs. Lots of fun. What else we got? You're going for your marriage visa. Oh, that's something we can talk about on the live show. Good luck, mate. Yeah, good. Yes, good one, mate. All the best. Hope that goes smoothly for you. All fine. Very good. It is definitely warming up and looking very, very hazy and smoky outside. Anyway, look at that. We've been going for well over an hour. Isn't that good? Yeah. Let me check. There's quite a delay. I'm watching the replay on my phone. I think it's still playing. Yeah, that's okay. Anyway, guys, I might finish it up here. I'm going to have a late breakfast, get some more cold water in the fridge, and check out Netflix and see what's on there, and just do a bit of walking around. So thank you all for coming in and watching. I'll do the same thing, another live stream next weekend on Sunday, probably about 9 a.m. And thanks to anybody who's new, subscribed to the channel, and that's great. And here we go. Oh, good. I'm going to try and have myself a nice cold shower today. I'll get this shirt off and have a shower. Just slowly, slowly is the other words. Just hit that. Yeah, don't forget, yeah, hit that like button, the thumbs up. That's great. And yes, thanks, Tom, from All Tied Up. I will do. I'll see you tomorrow. We're going to have a nice coffee out the front or something. That'd be good. All right. Mandalorian. Okay. Okay. There we go. All right. Well, I'm gone. I'm going to play my little outro theme song for my live stream. And thanks again, everybody. Thanks heaps. And I look forward to next video, live stream. And I'm getting better. I'm getting better. Could have been a lot worse. Could have been a lot worse. All right. So wear your helmets out there. Yeah, and give my voice a rest too. It's my lungs. Yeah, that's all good. All right. Bye, everyone. Thank you for all your support, and I'll see you all again shortly. Okay. Cheers all. Bye.